Yo, what's going on? This your boy Mike, aka Mr. Cash right now. Back with my dude Drew, aka Black Montreal.
Gang, gang.
And y'all listening to the Feeling Mix podcast. You dig? Ski-oo!
But yeah, and I can't do Beyonce.
Oh,
When she was Destiny's Child, Beyonce was.
Oh, she
it.
definitely. She not
No.
the same no more. But
Oh,
she
she got.
don't even fucking
She
sing
got.
no more.
And I don't believe in
Yeah.
Illuminati shit. But what I'm saying is that bougie ass I'm Illuminati shit. I think that went to her head. Her and Hove think they're like king and queen of nothing. Shut the fuck, bro. I don't care how much money you have. If you look like She-Hulk in the Super Bowl when we pause the shit.
Oh, you hating ass nigga, bro.
Ew, no.
You hating
And
ass nigga.
also, I understand, like, real shit. She is super duper talented, one of the greatest of all time for sure. Her voice is incredible, but I don't want to hear some powerful.
I don't even think it's her voice though. She can
Bro,
sing, but it's like she's
I
just
don't
a
wanna-
package. She's
I don't want to hear
pretty,
the Krusty
she has
Krab
a nice
pizza
body,
song from
she
SpongeBob
can
out
dance,
of Beyonce's mouth.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't-
She's like
what I'm
she's
saying
just a
is-
package.
I'm not against feminism. Obviously, I'm all for equality in every way, shape, and form. But all this fucking women's rights music, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that. Like, I'm sure it's empowering for females. Do you think that they should
Nigga,
play
you
that
know
on any
yeah.
goddamn radio station? No. Niggas listen to this too. I don't want to hear girls run the world. No, the fuck they don't. Show me
Shut your
where.
ass up, nigga.
No, I'm not even being a hater, bro.
I
Like,
bet your
real
girl
shit.
walk in here right now and tell you shut this shit down. It's like, I gotta go,
She
Mike.
don't like Beyonce neither. Honestly, hey, obviously, my wife isn't anti-female, but she isn't with that feminist shit at all. Like, I'm more feminist than her. She don't like that dumb shit.
My girl be saying the same shit too. She be like,
It's
some shit
extra.
be too goddamn much. Yeah,
It's
she be
extra.
like-
Here's the thing, bro. I'm all for equality. Absolutely, 100%. Like, we're no different. We deserve to be treated the same and all that. But the whole putting men down because women didn't have as much rights for so long or have been treated unfairly. Now you're doing the reverse racism deal. You know what I mean? Like, you're looking stupid. Or men are this, men are that. Bitch, if we so much as say bitch, you're gonna lose your mind. So don't start talking shit about men ain't shit.
But you want to be the baddest bitch until somebody call you a bitch.
Right. Or
Like,
you want
oh.
to be treated equal until you swing on a nigga. And I'm not for beating up girls, but yo, make up your fucking mind because you can't be equal across the board. And we could play football too, but then get hit and say, my titty hurts. Well, you know, we aren't built equally. We're not. You know what I mean? And there are some women that could whoop a man's ass for sure, but that's not the average. And on average, because of testosterone and the way we develop, believe it or not, there are men and women, regardless of what you identify as. You could be a tree, you could be a goddamn giraffe in your mind. But if you had a little hang down, you're a goddamn boy. And if you had an innie, you're a girl. By our definition. We made the shit up. Like, God
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
say,
They be like,
God
they
didn't
be,
tell us male
they
and
be
female,
like,
nigga. We said
there's like
male
so
and
many,
female.
there's so many genders, and we're like, did
Nope.
we just find out now? Like, because
Yeah,
for
'cause
quite
we
some
made
time,
this
we
up.
just been one and
Right.
two. You know
When
what
they
I'm saying?
say
Like,
that, it
was
kills
hiding?
me because literally, bro, we made it up. Like we made up language, and in the language, we said male, female, and we based that on certain criteria. Now, all of a sudden, you can identify as whatever the fuck you want, and we just didn't know. Okay, well, who was holding this information from us? Who was the secret holder? I don't
I
understand.
mean, but we can also, discover new things as well, and science changes
Okay.
when we learn.
So
when
did we
learn,
evolve, or were we
learn new
misidentifying people previously, or where are we at?
Ooh, it depends on who you ask, because like most of them say you misgendered them at birth, and they would probably tell you to go to hell for that.
So, okay, so we're saying there are girls with penises and men with vaginas. That's what we're saying.
I mean,
You feel me? Look, you just said, God damn, that don't make no sense. No, I'm not saying that. He said, because at this point, now what is gay or straight? Because I'll tell you, hey, listen, brother, I just had sex with a girl with a penis last night. How you feel?
Hold on,
like,
wait.
You like what? Right. So
chop that
exactly.
out.
Exactly. That's my point, because it don't make no goddamn sense.
Uh-huh.
There is a such thing as male and female, and you can identify as what you like, and I'll call you Mr. Cactus if you want, or Mrs. Cactus, but it doesn't mean you are that. Like, you got to get that shit correct, because I can identify as a woman tomorrow, but why can I never give birth? because I'm not built as a woman. I don't have ovaries. I don't have a cervix. I don't have any of that.
It's kind of like a video game, brother. You can pick your avatar, and that's gonna be what you represent as, but that's not really you. You know,
right?
You can pick your avatar.
Cool. And aren't you okay with respecting someone's decision to be called fucking Senior Cock and Balls? Like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to be called, I call you that. Mike, if you come to me tomorrow, you're like, listen, nigga, I'm gonna keep the beard, but you're gonna call me Sally.
But you may want to wear
Sally.
A shirt
that's
that
weird,
say,
but
them there on it. If you don't get upset if we are.
That's
public,
not on me. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole thing.
Because I don't know.
Right. I'm all for respecting people's decisions, whether I agree with it or not. However, don't snap on me because I don't know your new age shit that came out last week, bro. I'm sorry I didn't have the trans handbook. I'm sorry I don't have whatever fucked up shit you got going on in my life to have to be up on that news.
It's
I don't know what the fuck you want to be called. Like, no, that's all I'm saying, bro. People misidentify me as Puerto Rican all the time. I don't lose my fucking mind and say, "Are you kidding me? My people came from Haiti." No, bro. I say, "Oh no, I'm actually not." Cool, and I move on with my day. Half the time, I don't even tell them what the fuck I am. Yeah. So why the fuck, if I say, "Sir," and you're a ma'am today because you decided that last week, am I a piece of shit? No, correct me. And if I'm disrespectful, then I'm wrong. But yo, y'all need to chill the fuck out if we can't tell that with or without the mustache, you are or aren't a female. We don't know no more, fam. Shit weird.
It's just a lot. And I don't want to be disrespectful or, sound ignorant talking about any of this. It's just, but some of it is just stupid,
right. Honestly, we're being ridiculous now. Like the whole fucking potato head shit and fucking Girl Scouts want to be Boy Scouts. No, you could just be Scouts. We could just make it gender neutral and y'all are the Scouts.
How about we make a new organization called Scouts and shit, and we go ahead like if y'all want to be a unisex
shit, girls are like, it's not fair. I want to be a Boy Scout. Okay, no, honey,
it's not fair. Scout. I want to go to an all-girl college. I'm a man, but I want to go to an all-girl. That's what it sounds like.
What are
we
doing now? It doesn't make any sense. And it's not discriminatory. Girls and boys are two different things. Now, are there some girls who want to do boy shit? Yeah, and that's what we're talking about, Scouts.
Yeah, like
or maybe the Girl Scouts should stop only having fucking baking cookies and selling cookies and maybe do some Boy Scout shit, since apparently little girls like doing boyish.
Absolutely, they should offer.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you got? No, we're gonna join the Boy Scouts because it's bullshit. Which Boy Scout said I'm gonna join the Girl Scout? None, because they're not crazy little feminists.
No, I think some of it's like that too, though. I think some of the it goes the other way.
I think this all started with a couple Karen ass moms who says, "Not right, my daughter can't be a Boy Scout," and then fucking Lil. I was gonna.
See, I think it'd be the other way around. I think it'd be fine for like a little girl to go camping and shit like that, but I think it would be a fucking freak out when it's fucking the little boy wants to go sell cookies and shit.
Nah, he's an
you're gonna be more mad. You're gonna be more mad about
no,
a little boy hanging out with all your little daughters, and you than a little girl hanging out with all your boys.
Nah, because peep this. Who's the parent of the little girl? Because why are they cool with all the little?
Oh
boys
yeah, they're the one. They're the prop. Like you're the one doing it. Like,
and if you're the little girl's parents, that the little boy is the odd man out. You feel me? You're the parent of all the other little girls. You ain't worried about a little sissy boy who want to sell cookies. He ain't touching your daughters. He's a weirdo.
But this ain't even got nothing to do with like transgender and shit. This is just about like gender roles, I guess. Like gender.
Right.
Like,
and I'm not, bro, honestly, I don't even think gender roles should necessarily be
may not
thing.
Be gender roles specifically, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But, it's just...
I don't think I think whoever's the most capable for the job should be there. You know what I mean? That's period. Whatever the fuck it is.
If the little girls want to camp and build fires, by all means, that's fine.
It just can't be called boys. Literally, I'm arguing semantics of the. It doesn't make sense. Like we literally cannot call an all-white children's group the African American fucking group of campers. It doesn't make any fucking sense. They're not African Americans, fam. I mean, neither are the black kids, probably. But we.
But they got like white people that go to like the African American college, like they're predominantly black schools and shit.
Right, you know predominantly, okay. But there's what I'm saying.
They don't say you can't join because you're white.
Here's what I'm saying. If we got a group of and this is, it's just a group of people, but they're knitters. Don't mistake what I just said, okay? Knitters. They knit. They're knitters with attitude. So they're knitters, right? And me and you really like puzzles. Can we join the knitters group? No, motherfucker, you're not knitters. We out here knitting. You cannot do puzzles in this room. We knit in here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, yo, you got to join the right group with the right name. That's all. And if you're not a boy, you can't be a Boy Scout. If the Boy Scouts do stuff the Girl Scouts would like to do, they need to incorporate that in their fucking rhetoric, or they need to just have scouts and be neutral. You can't just, I want to be a boy today. No, bitch, you ain't one. Grow a dick and you could be a Boy Scout.
Or you need to be a responsible parent and just go ahead and like make cookies with your son, or take your daughter to.
Right.
You know
Why is this? Well, I work. Well, then, you can't have it all. Either you're going to have enough money for little buddy to go do the shit, or you're going to fucking take some time out and spend it with your own goddamn kid and explain to him why it's not that way, but you're going to sell cookies with him. Like, yo, old crybaby ass. That being said, if there's no difference, let's get into why a transgender from male to female fighting regular organic genetic females is beating the fuck out of them. Maybe because he grew up with a dick and balls and had testosterone and hit puberty like me and you and had a beard, and then one day said, I want to be a girl and beat up the girls. Nigga, you crazy. Low key, I want to say this out loud, and I wish, I know we ain't big enough for nobody to be listening, but I fucking wish, if you're one of the transgender dudes that became a lady, God bless you, miss. You're an asshole for beating up genetic females, knowing you grew up like a man and knowing what you're capable of. Fuck you. That's literally like Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer. You're a dickhead, whether you got your dickhead anymore or not. Fuck you. That's fucked up. And whoever's allowing this, you're ridiculous, fam. That's fucked up. Like,
whoever's listening and don't understand, like, today's topic is the trans athletes and shit.
Beating the shit out of regular girls, man. That is, you're gonna kill them. There's a reason men don't fight women in the ring, because we're built different. That's not okay.
It's crazy. Like,
did you see that girl's head?
So if I identify as,
she was so fucking lumped.
She just chose to fight too, though. Like, that was her decision. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I guess. But if they tell you got to do this to keep your job, you're gonna be like, well, I guess.
I mean, she got a check though, so.
I mean, they got to check her brain.
I'm just like, I definitely don't think like so. All right, so let's say I'm born a man.
Beat the shit out this little girl.
It doesn't matter how much like, estrogen or whatever that you take, or whatever you take to stop developing, testosterone.
No, but that's the thing. Like, these people you've already developed.
You're a fully developed man. You know what I'm saying? And like, you may be taking hormones and becoming feminine.
That's fine. But
you're still a man.
Dude.
You stop taking them hormone pills and like, you're swole.
Well, here's the difference. They be kicking each other, right? Let's say I'll take, because I love you and I don't want you to have to be this one. You're the genetic man. I mean, you're a regular ass man and I'm a girl. Okay. You become a girl now, but you still don't got the insides I got, but you're going to fight me because now you're a girl. You're transgender. I'm a regular girl. I guess I made it worse on you. I thought it was going to be. All right. So I kick you in the stomach, or, the midsection. I'm not hitting ovaries, dog. You kick me back in the midsection, you're hitting fucking ovaries. Why are we ignoring this? You're not the same. Pectorals and breasts are not the same.
I mean, they get their breasts removed,
Yeah, no,
then you can build pecs. Can women have pecs underneath their breasts?
Of course, you can build your pectoral muscles, but this is what I'm saying is, a genetic man got what you see me. I'm always shirtless like a weirdo. All right, they got these. A girl, their breasts is built different. So if you're just because now I got boob implants or I started taking estrogen and my shit started sagging, I still got muscle titties against your straight jiggles. It's not the same. There's no protection, is my point. You know what I mean? Like, you punch a girl in the chest, you hitting her right in the chest, you hitting her in the heart. You punch me in the chest, you hit a little man meat. I got a little protection.
So allegedly, they haven't been able to like offer any evidence stating that men
except for every
like,
fight and every photo.
Born,
what the fuck?
Like our men are born like genetically stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure?
I've been googling.
You can photo evidence would beg to differ. What is the average male height and weight? And then what is the average female height and weight? Boom. That proves it. We are literally bigger and stronger on average, not always. There's some big.
That's what I'm saying. Now, there are exceptions to the rule.
There's exceptions to everything. Just like typically, like no racism. Asian people are typically of shorter stature, like real shit. Chinese people are rarely fucking 7 foot tall, except Yao Ming and a couple basketball players.
So fucking
girls are typically
so all over, like Obama put that rule in they put that law in where like whatever you identify in school, you can do bathrooms, sports, all that shit, So like they be having all over the country where men and women, or they participate in whatever in school and shit. But they've been saying how they haven't been able to produce any like actual evidence that these boys coming in are beating these girls up and shit in like different sports and shit.
Bro, yes,
like they've been trying to fight.
Yo, I'm so everything I've seen, period, is showing the opposite of that. No, we can't prove it. Like you got a girl who's beat to death, and then old fucking Caitlyn Jenner over here holding up the belt, ain't even sweating and shit. Like
whatever states,
what other
like
evidence
different
do we need?
Like
crazy. The bitch almost died, dude. Like for real.
So Mississippi now, right? So students they can dispute Mississippi, of course, right? So Mississippi state laws state that if a student's gender is disputed, right? So I come in there and be like, I don't know if you're a girl or not. They have to provide they had to provide a physician's statement to prove their sex, which must only be
show a picture of your balls,
their reproductive anatomy.
They got to show it.
Let me see. Based on your reproductive anatomy, normal estrogenously produced testosterone levels, and an analysis of their genetic makeup.
And an analysis. Nigga sound like a scientist.
Oh no, I was probably taken out of that. Damn, I had something earlier. I was taken out of that, but like it just. Like it's just a lot, bro. Like if maybe I'm taking medicine that putting my levels up. Like it's weird, man. Like they doing a whole lot in these sports.
Here's what I don't understand, right? Why can't we settle this one quick and easy, and everybody is safe and it makes sense for everyone and equality across the board? Genetic men fight genetic men, genetic females fight genetic females, and everything in between can fight each other. Facts. If you are in the question mark ever, if you was ever uncertain, or if you're in the wrong body or whatever, like no disrespect, whatever your reasoning is, why you're not what you are typically assigned at birth based on your genitalia, y'all fight each other because this shit don't make no sense. If men can't fight women, why can a man who changes his fucking legal name to a girl's name, why can he fight a woman? That don't make no fucking sense.
It's like they got the Special Olympics already. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go ahead and do something like that, but then shit gets weird when you want to do like separate but equal. We
call it mystery flavor.
We're not trying to go back down that road.
The mystery flavor fight league. If we can't tell what you got on your crotch, you fight each other.
You just fight whoever. It don't matter what you just going in here wrecking.
You might have to fight a bear. You might have to fight a tree. We don't know. Whatever. People talk about random shit now.
We talk about like the boys going over there beating the girls up, but I read something online where all right, so this is a girl, she born a lady, whatever, was on track team, kicking ass on the female track team. Whatever
My
comes
fault.
out.
I couldn't hear you because I was identifying as deaf. Continue.
You hear me for real or not, nigga?
Yeah. She was on the track team. Go ahead.
All right, she was beating all the girls' asses.
I was proving a point.
Comes out as transgender. Fucking all right, goes over to the boys' track team, bro. They start whooping all the boys' asses too. So, like, where does that play into this? You know what I'm saying? We're always kind of like biased and hating on like the dudes trying to get one up on women and shit. Right. Like, but what about You know,
and like I hate to say this, like because I don't want it to feel like a cop out, like but I'm pretty sure typically, like if we're talking, I mean, I don't know who holds the record. You could probably look it up, but like I feel like typically, at least maybe in high school and college levels, I could be wrong. I feel like a lot of females are faster than males when we're basing this off of athletic builds, because typical athletic males, we carry more muscle than a female. And like, just based on that alone, you're going to be a little slower. Like that's just science. Typically, yes, there are some huge NFL players who are cock diesel and fast as fuck, and we can't explain it. Right. Mm-hmm. But typically you smaller and lighter with an athlete's build, you're going to be faster. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like in a lot of ways, like females are quicker than us. Like, I mean, I've never personally been burned by one, but I feel like just thinking about it, if I ran up against a little track star chick, she's gonna burn the shit out of me, and I'm pretty fucking quick, but I feel like they burn my ass. So yeah, I mean, I guess females can have an advantage in certain stuff too, genetic females transitioning to male, but 9 times out of 10 in athletics and sports, size and strength actually are a big factor. Like, to be real, like football, hockey, baseball, the way you hit, you know what I mean? Boxing, soccer, like basketball. If you're a genetic male and you put on,
I'm assuming there's a reason like women play softball and men don't play baseball,
right? You know but that's what I'm saying. You
I mean, I'm sure bitches could probably. I'm sure women could probably play baseball as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see.
Right, but no, man. So hey, we feeling mixed. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. But yeah, no, I mean, just because you throw on some makeup or whatever, or change your name or change whatever on paperwork, that doesn't change the way you were built. You know what I'm saying? And it really doesn't change that you are on average going to be stronger, like real shit. So especially in combat sports, that shit ain't right. If we're saying men and women, we can't have that. We can't have men and women fighting each other. Then no, you can't have somebody transitioning and then fighting the opposite genetic gender from themselves, because that shit doesn't make any sense. Somebody's going to get hurt because they ain't built the same. Based on the same reasoning, we don't allow men and women to fight each other in the first place. Like, literally, I mean, that's common sense. Like, I could identify as fucking the Hulk tomorrow and have you shoot me with an AK. I'm not going to have bullets bounce off me, man, just because you know what I mean? Like, that's real shit. And that's what we're talking about. I identify as a girl, so I'm going to tone my strength down and fight girls. No, bro, you're going to have to fight some other dudes who identify as girls, because that shit's the only way it's going to be fair.
And what they try to, like, you know,
and hold on, I know my verbiage is off on shit, whatever, dog. Like, I didn't LGBTQRXYZ. I didn't look the shit up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a bigot. I just didn't look up.
Yeah, expressing, you know, how we feel. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, but I know I'm using all the wrong fucking words and terms, and I don't know them, and I don't give a fuck to know them, because we still call an average black dude in America African American, and that's way black people have been way more oppressed than gay people in this country and trans. So I don't want to hear shit until we fix that. If I don't have your right pronoun, correct me and I'll use it. But if I'm speaking like I am right now and ain't nobody here to correct me, just zip the shit.
Relax. I'm all about inclusivity and like, and everybody be involved, and that's cool. And like, and just because like people are like, no, we don't want like
and not
boys participating with girls, like, doesn't mean we're not trying to include transgender people that identify and shit like that. It's just we don't want you doing this, and like, you know, but then they want to make
still trying to keep shit fair.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're worried about equality and being fair. That's what we're about still.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, but then they want to make laws that affect everybody,
to force,
or like for a small minority, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all inclusivity, but like,
well, what is the percentage of trans people in the world?
For like 0.2,
and that doesn't mean we ignore them because it's a small percentage.
Absolutely, but we don't need to change the fucking world.
No, you know, especially when it's not an issue. Your feelings are hurt. You need to chill the fuck out. Are you losing rights? That's what I'm saying. If your feelings are hurt, you need to shut up, because that's a part of life. But if you're losing rights, let's talk about that. Because for real, I'm about equality. Like, but in the same breath, it's not equal for a genetic male to beat the fuck out of a genetic female because he chooses to identify as something else right now. Because you can go back to identifying.
That's
as
what I'm saying.
Want.
But it's also, and it's only you're.
What if he goes back to identifying as a male after beating all the girls? Or will it take that to happen for everybody to see how fucking?
And these are decisions that they're making. It's not like they're not. I mean, it depends on who you ask, and depending on who we talk to. You know, you may or may not be born that way. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, it's a decision that you make, and like you can't be just making all these decisions and expect the world to like revolve around you. Like black people are born black. You know what I'm saying? We are discriminated because of something we cannot change and cannot hide at all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what I was saying about the whole, like, bro, we've talked about this before. If you're black in America right now, the terminology that's acceptable is African American. Bro, I don't know about you, but my direct immediate ancestry, even though I'm half black, does not go to Africa. It goes to Haiti. Now, somewhere along the line, I'm sure it goes back to Africa like every other fucking human on this planet. So why the fuck do I have to be an African American, a half African? No, bitch, I didn't come from Africa. Now, if I was born in any part of the continent of Africa and then I moved here and became an American citizen, I'm African American. Because in fact, I'm Canadian American. So it's just, you know, we don't get called what we want to be called. We don't get treated how we want to be treated. But if you woke up tomorrow and decided you want to be a fucking girl and I didn't call you the right thing, you're going to fucking have a bitch fit, literally, pun intended. Like, nah, man, I'm sorry.
I can't wake up
cry me a
tomorrow
fucking
and
river
like
about this shit.
Identify as Asian, then all of a sudden we got to like change laws because I'm
right.
Like, I'm not that race. You identified my race, and I'm not trying to minimize, you know, people's struggles and how they feel. Because like I know, like whatever they, you know,
we're being a little bit ridiculous in some ways. It's a little too much. You know, it's like they talk about you pulling the race card, y'all pulling the fucking whatever card. This is too much. Like, seriously?
And it sucks as well, bro, because, you know, like, it is, I guess it is a struggle for these people. Like,
dude, I feel bad for, check me out, right? I feel bad for literally any trans person or any gay person who's ever had to be closeted or hide shit from family and friends because they felt they had to, or in fact, they did have to because of hate crimes or being mistreated or whatever. Like, I feel bad for them. It's a crazy struggle I couldn't imagine. And like, I don't understand it myself. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what is or isn't, but we all got struggles and the world doesn't change because of your struggle. That's like, you know, you grow up poor. That's not of your choice either. 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? So the whole world going to change for you and just fix it for you, or are you just going to fucking deal? Like, I'm sorry, like that's the world, and it sounds insensitive, but that is the world.
Possibly based on a decision.
You can't expect everyone to cater to you, right? Like, nah, man, that's not how it works. It's just not how it works. I feel bad for them, and I could imagine, bro, being confused and not knowing what the fuck.
But do you think it's all right? Do you think it's the decision, or do you think people are born that way?
No, I think you can feel deep down inside that you are something else, but that doesn't mean you are something. That's not a thing. You are what you are because deep down inside,
situations that you've been through,
right? You know, deep down inside, like, this is real. I've watched this shit on fucking TV. There's people who legitimately claim and think they are vampires. Are they vampires? No. They're not. I'm sorry. Sorry if you thought you were a vampire, you're fucking not. It's not a thing. So just because you think you're a fucking vampire and you live life as a vampire doesn't mean you're a fucking vampire. Like, you remember Step Brothers when the dad tells them, and when I was a kid, I used to scare all the neighborhood cats and all the kids were afraid of me and I was a T-Rex. And they're like, that's not the same. You can never be a dinosaur. Exactly.
I don't think it's
like,
the same.
No, deep down inside, listen, deep down inside, you could feel like you're a female, Mike, but you have a dick and you're not a female. And if you want to identify as one, I respect your choice to do so, but you're still not a female. That's facts.
My thing
based on our own definition and criteria of female. We made up the word, and now all of a sudden the word don't mean shit.
But my problem comes in like, all right, so look, like I want to say, like what I originally think is, all right, like a lot of people may be homosexual or whatever based on like situations that you've been in. Like you may,
What?
unfortunately, somebody may have
You went
touched
to
you a
jail,
certain.
Mike?
No, nigga. I mean, like somebody may have touched you, and molested you or done something to you as a child, or
And it
something.
swayed you, you're saying?
Yeah,
Or
like
right, right.
something like that. So like your first sexual experience was with a woman. If you're a girl, your first sexual experience, like you didn't know no better, but your first sexual experience with a woman, so that you think sex is,
Right, right, right.
that's what you think. You get
Yeah, I
aroused when
get
you
it.
think about
Yeah.
women, so that's just your body is accustomed to it. And the same goes with men. So
Right,
like
right.
I do think a lot of it comes with based on experiences and situations, but what I get fucked up in the game is, all right, so you're genetically deciding, like you're from birth, before you're born, you're either male or female, right? In the womb.
Yep.
Right. All right. It's all chromosomes, genetics,
Right.
all that DNA,
Before
RNA.
you can talk and say, I'm a boy or I'm a girl, you have something that identifies you as such based on our own definition of the term.
Okay, so check it out. So we're all in the womb. We all start off as female. Like, so genetically, they say
Right.
everybody starts a female until I think it's the X or Y chromosome gets
Unless you don't
added to
identify
you.
that way.
All right, so until the thing gets added to you to make you a male or turn you into a boy, right?
Thus, the clit grows into a penis.
Yes. But like, what if something happens in the middle of that process? Shit happens. Like genetics fucks up. People are born with
right. So
fucked up
could
diseases,
something
and
have
like
happened in the brain to say you're
genetically,
female? Right.
You might think you're a boy, but you got a body because something fucked up way before.
Right.
That's why I get fucked
that's
up.
my argument. I'm not arguing who you are spiritually or who you feel you are or nothing. I'm arguing the avatar you've been placed in. It has a penis, and by the words that we chose to give and assign, penis means male, and that's just what it is. I'm sorry that you feel that you're not that deep down inside, and I can agree that you're not deep down inside. I believe you. You don't have a reason to lie to me. Cool. You're a female inside, but your body is a male's body, period. There is changing that, but you got to get a surgery, and you still won't be a female because the insides isn't going to change. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we could change your avatar to make you look as much like.
I think it's got because like hermaphrodites are like you're born with like I think
I've
eggs.
never
and
even seen that, bro. Like, I'm not
it's
saying
not
it don't
both
exist.
but it's not like a penis and a vagina. I think you're born with like testicles and ovaries. I think that's what it is. I don't think they got both.
But what else? Just is no dick. Is just testicles and ovaries. Or
I think you may have like
testicles?
a penis. I think it might be like both ways. It might be either or. Like you may have the penis and have both the other way, and have vagina and have both.
Bro, you're making me so soft. Stop it.
I'm just talking about. I like you touch on everything, bro.
Whoa,
weird
don't
shit.
say that. No pun
no
intended.
weird shit.
You said a hermaphrodite. I like to touch on everything.
Nah, but I just want to
So if you were a hermaphrodite, you would like to touch on everything.
But you don't know what you want to touch on because you got both, and like you try to see it.
Honestly, if I had both, I'd put one in the other and see it do what it do.
And I think some people, I don't know. It's a lot. I just don't
I'm
think
okay with literally, bro. Honestly, I'm okay with everybody doing whatever. Right. Yeah. I'm okay with everybody.
Don't shove it in my face. Don't force me to like,
right. And if I misgender or misidentify or whatever,
I apologize.
Kindly ask me to address you the way you'd like to be addressed. And that's that. Like, don't get upset. Like, bro. Again, how many times? I know you've gotten it. How many times has someone thought you were Spanish?
Motherfuckers just start speaking Spanish to me.
Did you lose your shit? Did you say, excuse me? No. You were like, hey, Papi, I don't know what the fuck you saying, fam. So English.
Sorry, I don't speak Spanish.
Right. You hit them with the I'm sorry. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But go ahead and misgender somebody, and they're literally going to try to sue you because you're a bigot piece of shit. Like, bro. You have the same beard as me, but I'm supposed to know you're a lady today. My fault. I'll call you lady if you like, lady. In fact, I like poking fun at most of my friends and call them sis and shit.
Ain't some states where you get to pick the gender on the birth certificate? They like New York and California do that or some shit.
Sound like some California shit.
Sound like some stupid ass shit. Like I'm just like, that's a lot. Like you can't be doing that. Like you can't just be picking genders now. Like that's just, you can be like, this is what you born, this is what you identify as. They can have 2 sections on that bitch, but like I don't think you need to just be picking that hoe.
Right.
Like that's not cool. Like, cause that's just like now we're confused.
For
we don't
me,
know
a lot of
up.
this shit is just like it's too public, and I don't know how to. Okay, so like, here's what I mean. Like, all right, so obviously there's different kinds of all kind of people, but like, there's like, let's just pretend there's a black and white, and there's 2 type of gay dudes, like the polar opposites. You got the like regular dude like me and you, whatever, play sports, drink beer, normal ass shit, and then also gay. And then you got the like flamboyant, like, hey, yes, like that. All right, like, hold on.
Why do y'all be like, hey,
yeah? There is that type, you know that.
It'd be too much though. It'd be like, why? Like, why you gotta be?
Okay, so this is what I'm saying.
You can be.
I needed to light the L for that.
But
that's
you
what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying I have nothing against flamboyant dudes or whatever, but here's what I'm saying. When you walk up to me, I shouldn't know your sexual preference and orientation just based on how you act in 3 seconds. Like, because if you walk up to me, Mike, and you're like, yes, bitch, I'm like, oh, this dude's gay as shit.
But I could be like, look at that bitch bad as shit over there. I could say that, you know, my sexual orientation. And
that's true, but I also can I be real with you? Not to sound like a prude or whatever. You know, I'm definitely not. But I don't like people that do that shit either. Like dudes who are over sexual, like publicly and talking about that shit. Like, bro, I don't want to hear about you. She made my dick hard. Like, all right, cool, bro. That's gross. I didn't want to hear about your dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really like that either. So I'm saying people need to keep shit to themselves. And what I'm saying is like, when did that go away? Like, remember the behind closed doors shit? I don't give a fuck what nobody does behind closed doors. Now all of a sudden you want to wear it on your fucking forehead and everybody got to respect it. No, keep it to yourself. Not that I don't respect it, but just keep it to yourself. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know both types of gay dudes. Like, bro, I got gay family. I got gay cousins. I got gay grandma.
Like once upon a time ago, it was like it wasn't polite to talk about politics and shit. Like,
or if you like sucking dicks.
Yeah,
like,
we don't talk about that. Now it's just like, you voted for Trump, fuck you. You voted for Biden, fuck you.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna say that there's 2 types of, there's millions, billions. But if we're going to say there's 2 types, they're like real flamboyant and then not. Why for the flamboyant? Why? What in a world where you know that that's like people are hateful towards that? I'm not saying don't be open or hide nothing, but I'm saying why lay it on so goddamn extra thick that like everywhere you go is just rainbows and get like, are you looking for smoke? Do you like the drama? It's almost, listen, I'm not saying don't be yourself. I'm saying literally no one's voice is like this. No grown man talks like that. You're doing that. Like, you're doing it the same way I just did it. Bro, I bet you if I punch one of them niggas in the balls, be like, hey, it's all this sassy shit gone. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not genuinely you.
It's like an identifier.
Right. And I don't like that because just that's like me walking up and be like, gay. Yo, what's up, my niggas? Just so you understand I'm ethnic, air quotes, right? Wouldn't that be fucking corny? It's just as corny as, yes, batch. Like, you're extra, fam. You didn't talk like that to your dad when you were a little kid or whoever the fuck.
You don't go to work talking like that.
No. And that's all I'm saying. Like, people, I'm not saying don't be out there, but don't be so fucking extra, man. Like, you remember the GameStop bro incident, ma'am? Bruh. That little dude, little dude that worked at GameStop, he kept saying, sir. And to that lady thing, whatever it wants to be called, it was disrespectful. I understand that. But also read the situation, ma'am. Dude was scared. You twice his size because you really a dude who turned into a chick. He's still just a little ass dude.
But when you starting to like, when I know she was giving him attitude, I don't remember it from the beginning or whatever.
He said sir, and he kept saying sir, but he was literally, bro. I'm not identifying.
Eventually, I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Right. I'm not excusing him being a little bitch, but bro, he was genuinely like shook and he was like, I'm sorry, sir. And then he like, you could tell. That's what I'm saying. Like, you getting mad at him because he's stressed out.
Yeah.
Like,
you
come
came
on.
in here with an attitude and just niggas always in GameStop acting weird. It'd be some weirdos in GameStop.
Yeah,
boy.
you gotta watch GameStop. I just order the game online, get it in the mail.
I like to go. You know,
I'm sorry, I get it in the female as well. You know, I don't want to offend anyone.
A woman and man. I'm sorry.
But no, man, I'm
men.
legit for everybody doing whatever they want. Hey, if you're super duper, you know, you shit Skittles and piss rainbows, good for you.
I have no problem.
It's just crazy to me because what I was saying is like when you lay it on thick like that, like, all right, we're both black, you know, we're white too, but we're both black. I feel like
you attracting way too much attention doing that shit from
we
all
both lean,
people.
We both lean, you know, towards the black side, I would say, at least a little bit. And
I identify as black, you know.
Right, exactly. But what I'm saying is like musically and certain tastes and shit, we're more towards the black side of culture than white necessarily, even though we're equal parts. But what I'm saying is I'm not gonna pull up into the little clan compound in Moon Lake bumping my nig shit turned up as loud as possible. I promise you. Because I'm not gonna pull up there at all. But what I'm saying is if I do, I'm not gonna put it on extra for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm scared and I'm gonna hide who I am, but like, why are you here's what I'm saying. The whole world is really hateful towards gay people. I'm not talking about me. I have no problem with them. I love plenty of gay people. So it's not like that. But what I'm saying is knowing the world literally is out here committing hate crimes on y'all. Why the fuck are you walking around being that extra? Unless you got some hands.
But then
unless
also
you really want to. I'm not saying don't be yourself, but at what point does the fact that you want to suck a penis have to do with you talking with a lisp and being extra feminine and sassy to the point where everyone in the fucking room knows you're gay? Everybody in the room don't know I love pussy because I don't walk in with a fucking hard dick like, yeah, I love bitches. So why are you, let's go make beef jerky and ride in pickup trucks because I'm a man. No. So why are you on the, yeah, bitch, I'm going to get a mani-pedi. Yeah. Yo, enough. That shit is OD. Be normal. Just be normal. Just chill. Relax. It's almost like acting out because it's like, I'm mad that
I think it's part of like the I think it's like the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like there's certain things we do, you know, and say and act like.
And I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I just don't understand why. Like personally, if I was gay, which that shit would be tough because I wouldn't tell. Nope, niggas are too hateful. Only my immediate friends and family would know that. No one. Nah, fuck that. Even in 2021. Somebody might kill you just
I wouldn't want
gay,
that
bro.
Smoke. You know, I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Somebody might kill you just because you black. You know, somebody just might kill you just because of whatever.
Right, exactly. And that's what I was saying. Like, earlier,
especially going to want to kill you.
I'm not saying I'm not going to pull up bumping how I do, but I'm going to stay out of the hateful towards me specifically.
Yeah, I'm not going to like, I'm not.
And when you don't know what that is because it's everywhere.
I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not like.
It's literally like this. There's a better analogy, and this is facts. When a cop pulls up next to me, I'll be bumping my music loud as shit, loud as it goes and shit all the time. When a cop pulls up next to me, I lower my shit. It ain't even illegal out here to have your music too loud no more. They did away with that shit. However, I don't want this nigga looking at me. I don't need to draw extra attention to myself, period. Whether I'm doing something illegal or not, I don't want extra attention from police because of what I am, period. Yeah. Okay, so that being said, knowing you're in a world full of police, so to speak, and you black by being gay, which is the analogy here. Why the fuck are you being extra with your music turned all the way up? Tone it down a little bit. Chill out. Not saying don't be you and love who you want to love, but yo, I don't need to know that you love penis. It's not my business. Same way you don't need to know I love vagina. It's not your business. That shit, I don't know. Like public shows of affection? I ain't never liked that shit, dude. Never. What? I never liked that
I'm not trying to be like making out in public.
No,
like, I'll kiss my shorty.
Right. You know, nobody said you can't kiss or hold hands. Right.
I'm not trying to have sex out in public or nothing.
I see that all too often. And I'm not even talking about gay people. I'm talking about straight people doing way too much, bro. Y'all tongues down each other.
I've seen a lot of old people doing weird shit.
Too much. I'm not here for that. If I wanted to see that, I'll go on Pornhub. Like, I don't want to see you.
Yeah, I don't like doing it like too much, you know, but like kids around and shit like that. Like I don't want to do shit in front of children. And just also, I don't know, I just feel like it's not tasteful, it's disrespectful to people around you. And that's why I feel like sometimes when people are extra about certain things, that it's like, yo, okay, that's gross. I don't want to hear that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't like fucking, maybe I'm a prude old man, but I like, you ever been around females who are like very extra about fucking hot guys? And I hate that shit. Like,
I don't hang out with bitches.
Me neither. But like, your girl don't got friends. I don't want to call nobody out, but wifey got friends, you know, and oh my God, he was so hot. Like, yo, like fucking shut up, please. And bro, you know me, nigga. I'm not even slightly insecure. Feel like if God was giving gifts, I was one of the first ones unwrapped. You feel me?
I can look at somebody and be like, "Oh, that's a handsome dude," or that, that dude is attractive. Right, yeah. Women like him, or you know what I'm saying? Like, he get bitches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. Right. I'm secure with myself.
But I just hate all that extra shit.
Scare me to
like, I hate it when dudes are like that. Yeah. Like when a bitch walk by, like, oh goddamn, you seen that? Like, oh my, chill out.
I was 15 years ago. I would, be sweating hose.
Yeah, that's like, too much. That's what I'm saying. It goes both ways. I'm not saying only girls do it, but I hate especially when girls do it because that shit sounds so hoish.
Sound like a thought.
Yeah, he was so hot. Like, hell, well, I bet he had bad breath and his armpits stunk. Stop playing with me. He was so hot.
Fucking swear.
Oh, stank. No, I'm dead. But nah, man. I don't like it either way. I hate when dudes are like, just, you should have seen this bitch. Like, oh, did she have boobs and a butt? Yeah, I've seen, I don't know, a couple 100,000 just like her. Why don't you chill out? What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. The whole thing crazy. Like, just, I know we kind of all over the place with the topic, but like, it's just, do what you want. Identify as you please. Do what you want. Don't force science to sit here and try to change something based on just a decision, that you making. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they found the gay gene or not, but like,
you know what? I honestly think like you were on to something earlier. What you said, I think some people are born that way, whether it's in the wrong body or gay. Or not that there's anything negative about either of those either. I mean, born in the wrong body sounds stressful. So that's probably a negative. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with being born gay. Just because we said, just because me and you aren't gay. So it's not our taste. And just because society said
that's not
gay is wrong. What the fuck says who?
Somebody else might enjoy that thing over there.
That's not our business to say what's wrong or right at all. Like, not like that. Like, two consenting adults can do literally whatever the fuck they want with each other, and I'm cool with that. Even if I think that shit is gross, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I'm sure there's people should be legal. You talking about
right for sure?
I think prostitution.
I'm sure there's people that like to doo-doo on each other, and that sounds fucking disgusting, right? But that's their business. I don't think good for you. Go doo-doo on each other. That's whatever. Yeah, but do you care? Do you feel like
you do what you want?
Do what you want.
Just don't put that shit in my face.
Yeah, and make sure you clean yourself before we see you in real life. Yeah. But no, man. I think some people are born that way. I think some people, due to whatever, like you said, environment or circumstances where they were touched or molested or whatever, could mold them. I think some people, even like simple shit, like I know so many little boys raised by single moms, and this is gonna sound terrible, but they're so feminine, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. Good for them, whatever. But like, no bullshit, bro. They're very, very feminine.
Because you copy what you see around you.
I'm not mad at them. I'm not making fun of them.
You didn't have a man in your life,
right? It's just an observation, and that doesn't mean they don't do construction. No, I'm saying mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say, put your hand on your hip when you get mad. Like, bro, we don't do that. We don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, typically, on average, like, that's a female thing. Like, female literally. Trait. You know what I mean? It's little stuff like that. Like, or just like a kid will get like frustrated and like his mom like rolls her eyes. Like, a lot of boys don't be rolling their eyes like that, man. Like, that's a girl thing. You know what I mean?
You got
like,
that from your mom.
Right. Like, she's doing it now. Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I think there's a fucking billion different reasons why people could be gay. And I think that it's literally horrible that anybody got to hide anything or whatever and not feel comfortable. But as equal as everyone is, when it comes to the topic of the whole, sports and shit, that shit is just not, it don't make sense. If it's a sport where a male and a female can't compete against each other head up, then if there's any kind of transition done, it don't make sense. Because for the same reasons, it still applies. The science, the genetics, that hasn't changed.
They even let them in the Olympics, bro. Like they do the transgender.
We're looking stupid. That shit just doesn't make sense. Like literally, like, because what are we? Seriously, you're a genetic female. I'm a guy, and now I decide I want to transition. Now I'm a female. I felt like a female my whole life inside, but I grew up as a man.
But the other way, like,
you know what I mean? Now that shit don't make sense, bro. Because now I'm gonna come and beat the hell out of you because you're a genetic female. That's literally what's happening.
But don't the women take steroids? Like, isn't like testosterone?
They're not
like
allowed
steroids?
to. They're not.
But I'm saying, like,
to take
but when they have to wait a year, like when you transition. So
you're saying to transition, don't they take? Yeah, no, I don't know if their testosterone that they're shooting is like considered steroids or even a performance enhancer because of. Wait, no, they would have to be taking estrogen. They wouldn't be taking testosterone.
But the other way around. So like if a woman was taking like
testosterone,
like I feel like it's like a performance enhancer.
That's where so that would be a performance enhancer. However, technically it would be like to make up for the lack thereof. However, again, do you remember when Lance Armstrong, the fucking one nut wonder, won the Tour de France 11 times, beat the whole world on his bike?
He was on the roids, wasn't he?
They found out he was on roids and they tried stripping him of his shit. I'm pretty sure they did. What I don't understand about that is, he only has one ball. Your balls are where you fucking produce your testosterone. So he was at a disadvantage. Did we look at the numbers? Was he juicing over what a normal man is on? Or did he, for real, if he compensated and all he did was balance out at average to compensate for the lack thereof, why is he in trouble? Now, if this nigga was juicing to be Sonic the Hedgehog out there, okay, fine, he cheated. But like, did they check levels or they just saw it in his shit? And I don't even think they saw it. I think somebody snitched on him. And that's like, okay, but
motherfucker did that whole interview, told
that's
himself.
Bullshit, man. That's all I'm
never
saying.
Seen what was the shit? Live Strong. What was the shit he was popping on them wristbands? Ain't never seen shit ever again, bro. He got him. He rocking them Jones regularly. Yeah. Popping him. Nigga had a whole arm full of them hoes.
Hell yeah. But nah, man. So yeah, I mean, technically it's a performance enhancer, but if you're a girl genetically and you have way less testosterone in you and you start juicing and it gets you to my level because I'm a regular ass man, I don't feel like that's cheating. But if it gets you over my level, that's cheating. Now you got an advantage. But they don't base fights on testosterone.
I don't think that necessarily that should go neither, because like I may naturally produce more than most people.
Right. And that's what I was just saying is they don't base it on testosterone levels, it's based on weight class. Yeah. And it's based on male and female. The girls fight each other, boys fight each other. Unless we talking scouts.
How about we do a blood test and find out what you genetically are like?
Honestly, yeah.
That's it.
We match people up. If you got the same chromosomes, whatever, y'all fight each other. If you don't, you can't. Sorry.
We need
X's and X's, Y's and Y's.
Can you give birth or not?
Exactly. But then you're gonna get the bitches who are barren be like, that's bullshit. I can't give birth. You're telling me I'm not a real woman.
Could
Maybe not,
you
bitch? I don't know.
Technically,
I don't know.
If everything was fine, could you give birth?
Right. He said if everything went normal like it should. Well, what's normal? I was born fucked up. You telling me I'm not normal? Like, see what I mean? This shit, it never ends. Like, bro.
They always trying to like
there's always a what if
micromanage. Like, you gotta have
and that's what I hate about how shit is now. And that's earlier when I was like, fucking sorry to everybody. I'm calling you the wrong shit. But yeah, man, I hate that because, again, how many times do we get fucking identified as, or hey, papi? No, sir. And I'm not upset. What I do look Spanish, just like, hey, your 5 o'clock shadow, ma'am, made you look like a dude. Maybe it's because you used to be a dude. Maybe you should be understanding when people don't know what to call you off rip because you know you were a fucking dude.
Or you had a nice lunch lady and it looked like you were pregnant, and I apologize.
Listen, like, can you imagine? How about this? Let's put ourselves in these shoes real quick. my man Mike, you become, you decide to transition. You're the GameStop lady, ma'am thing, okay? Somebody calls you sir. You don't like it because you identify as a lady now, but you used to be a sir. You feel me? Like for a long time, you were a sir. Just because now you're a ma'am, I understand that's what you want to be called, and it's against your wishes to not be called that, and it's disrespectful. But can you understand where I'm coming from, where I guess that you were a sir when for the last 29, 30 years or so, you've been a goddamn sir? Am I really that wrong? Because if I would have saw you last year and I would have said sir, right? Get the email. Like, that's what makes me mad about it.
You didn't send me the holiday card.
Right, you're acting like it's such a stretch. Like, you're acting like you walked in here as a human and I was like, hey, whale or elf or fucking unicorn. And you're like, I'm not any of those things. And I never was. Okay, but I said, sir. And nigga, 1995, you was a sir. So like, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know you switched it up. That's not on me. I actually had a good guess. Fuck you mean? Like them dudes that guess your weight at the state fair. I guessed your gender when you were trying to be something else. And you mad at me for being a good guesser. Fuck you. That's wrong. You give me my credit where my credit's due.
He said you mad at me because I'm a good guesser.
Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Well, come on. Just be understanding both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Like the same way when somebody thinks we're Spanish, we're understanding and we're like, hey, no, sorry, no Spanish.
Next time somebody mistake me for Spanish, I'm gonna snap and I'm gonna make sure to say something. No, bitch, I don't speak that.
Yeah, like lose your mind because of how terrible it is to be misidentified. Like, dude, mistakes happen.
Bitch, I got a mask on. Why you think I'm Spanish? Because my skin brown? Huh?
Yeah. And that's the shit that upsets
my
me.
eyes.
Like, you're going to sit here and say, you've been through one of the hardest lives, and I believe you, being a trans or a gay person, but you can't understand someone else's genuine fucking mistake. You're mad that the world isn't understanding, but you can't understand someone's mistake. Wow. You fucking shooting a machine gun in a glass house. You're mad that people aren't understanding, but you're not being understanding that people fuck up. Wow. Okay. Maybe take a step back and everybody's wrong sometimes. Because goddamn. Seriously, everybody got to stop getting offended by everything. Everybody's the same. Nobody cares what everybody likes to do behind closed doors. As long as you ain't touching kids, I don't give a fuck. Even if it's with animals, I don't care. They probably like it. Go ahead. Oh, people be wanting to marry their pet turtle and shit because now you can identify as a turtle.
When we all dead and gone,
I'm gonna identify as a ninja turtle.
We dead and gone, and the aliens come and peep and find our bodies and shit. They're not gonna be like, oh, this one, he was born a little boy, but he identified as a girl when he became 30. Find that out.
That's what we need to. You know what we need to do? Oh, it's gonna sound terrible, but this is how we need to start identifying. Because this is facts. You can tell by skeletal remains if it was male or female. That's facts. Without a dick or a pussy attached to a skeleton, they know if that was a male or a female. They know the age, bro. And they literally know male or female. So that being said, why don't we judge this shit off x-rays? Let's do it. From now on.
Some niggas are built like bitches, niggas.
He said,
some bitches are built like niggas.
Oh my, I knew you were gonna go there. Fuck. That one's way more hurtful. Like, we can make fun of guys built like girls. You say that last one. God damn.
Look at that little 80-year-old body.
After all the shit we said today, we didn't get canceled, and just now canceled. You heard what he said about bitches being built like niggas. Damn. Oh, baby D.
Oh, she said, I didn't get enough estrogen growing up, nigga.
Y'all got some more of that estrogen shit? Pass me the estrogen. God damn.
What the hell?
Oh, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
But no, man, I'm not even saying that like fucking trans athletes shouldn't be a thing or nothing like that, but it just, even the playing field. And even if we need to do 4 different, like, male versus male genetic, female versus female genetic, and then male to female, and then female to male. You know what I mean?
When we did separate but equal last time, that shit didn't work, nigga. Whites only, black. Whites only.
No. We already have separate male and separate female fighting, and we are like WNBA and NBA. This ain't the same, nigga. Nice try. Now this man's playing the race card. Y'all hear this guy? He said we tried it, we couldn't do it. The Reverend Jesse Jackson. What? Al Sharpton. God damn.
Every time they'd be like, the only reason they don't want him to perform in the sports is because they don't want to see transgenders anywhere and shit. I'm like, no, that's
we
not
don't
it.
want to see real genetic females.
I'm not trying to see him beat up my daughter.
Yeah, that's not cool. Ring. Right. Because if that was okay, then why wouldn't we just do male versus female right now? You know what I mean? Because at that point, there's no difference. They're both athletes. Literally it's the same shit. So, they got to get that shit together, man. Because for real,
Brock Lesnar. The Rock don't just all of a sudden start sucking at wrestling and decide he want to fucking get a championship somehow. So he become a transgender and identified and want to be the women's WWE champion. No, just because you mad, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. So this is gonna sound fucking terrible. I love South Park. That's not what sounds terrible. These niggas were on fucking point. Did you see the episode Strong Woman? I don't know if that's the name of the episode, but they made a song that played through the whole episode. Strong Woman. No, bro. Okay, so it's about a trans athlete beating. All right. You know PC Principle, or am I going too deep for you?
I know PC Principle.
Okay, so you know his chick and all that, his wife, they had the little PC babies and all that. All right. PC babies. So the mom was like a super athlete. She like the champ at all the sports, whatever. Her rival ends up being Randy Macho Man Savage. And this is within the last year or two episodes. So I don't know why the fuck. Man's been dead. Why y'all putting it? Poor guy. What the fuck? Anyway, they use Randy Macho Man Savage as a new transgender, identifying as a chick now, with the beard and all, my nigga. Like, they didn't even, talking like this. Like, it's literally, they didn't sauce him up at all. He looked just like him. Like, fucking ridiculous.
Pink, green, and yellow on his shit.
Yeah. Fucking, so Mans is up against, PC's wife, beats the shit out of her and everything, boxing, beating the shit out. Yeah, man. And that's what the whole episode is about, how literally a fucking transgender, male to female is fucking up females and everything, because that's not okay. And then it happened in real life. Like, are they on the Simpsons level?
I just can't like be mad one day. Not even mad. I can't just change my mind one day. There's this WWE dude that recently, big swole monster looking motherfucker, recently just came out as a trans. You seen that show on TMZ? Oh man, yeah, big monster dude all of a sudden just became a chick. I was like, oh hell nah, bro. Like, what? By all means.
Also, here, let's throw this one out there. I'm not trying to judge nobody, whatever. I'm just confused, so I'm gonna throw this out there. If anybody's listening who understand it, fucking let us know. But what in the fuck? Like, all right. If I decide tomorrow, all along I'm a female in my head, like my whole life, bro. I've been a female. I didn't decide tomorrow, but all along I grew up. I've been a female inside. I feel like I'm in the wrong body. So I decide tomorrow I'm doing it. I'm gonna change my paperwork. I'm gonna become a female. I'm gonna change my name. My hair's grown out. I've been on estrogen. And titties are growing.
My titties growing.
All that good shit,
titties,
right?
Nigga.
Right. But all right, you know what I'm saying? So all that good shit's going on. I'm following all the steps, but then I decide, bro, I really, really like my dick. I don't want to get rid of it. It's not that I can't afford it. I'm attached to my shit. I'm not getting rid of my dick. In what fucking world can I say I've always been a female and I have the capabilities to become a full female, like I'm acting like, and everything else is falling in line with? I'm gonna hang on to my dick because I love it. No, you're not that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me deep down you've always been a female and your dream was to become a female, but I really, really like my dick. So, you know what I mean? Like that, I'm just saying, if that was me and my dreams and everything, I want to be a I want to be a guy. I'm a girl, but I want to be a guy.
Right.
I'm not going to do everything in my power to become a guy except get a dick. Like, what? Doesn't that kind of defeat the fucking purpose? And at this point,
like a weird guy, you know.
What is a guy? He's a weird guy. And I don't even feel like you're wrong for that. Like, it's fucked up to call people weird, I guess. But like, can you imagine, nigga, we in PE, we all changing out. This nigga over here literally has a pussy. You're like, that's a weird guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Man's.
Let's say I ain't mad at you. Like,
yeah. Oh shit, I am. Ew. That's weird, bro.
You come here often?
Like balls. Oh no.
I mean, technically, based on your shit, like he got a vagina, right? You dig? And you know, we appreciate y'all for listening. This is the Feeling Mix Podcast. It's your boy Mike, aka Mr. Cash right now. Back with my dude Drew, aka Black Montreal.
AKA Mr. We Just Got Canceled. AKA
hopefully we see y'all back next week.
Because I am those niggas, so I would prefer to be called them or those.
Them. Call me Mr.
Mostly because I have multiple personalities in here.
Call me Mr. Sirman. That's how you identify me from now
racist. On. No, I ain't calling you that shit. Sound like I'm a slave. Mr. Sirman. What time is we filming the podcast, Mr. Sirman? He said, get your ass in the house, boy. What the fuck?
You late.
Damn, again, my bad. Appreciate you guys for listening. Sorry for upsetting you. Not.
Fuck Trump. But be who you want to be. You gay, straight, who, whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah. And if somebody pick on you for it, beat them up or call us too. We got you.
You dig.